What's today, Thursday?
Yep.
Thursday's a busy day.
Now he'll go around the corner to this way and he'll be gone. Okay, what was our last question?
Just for you personally, having one of your players play in the LA Open, you know, it just, of all the really special things you got to witness as a high school coach, just keeping this in the context of your high school coaching career, you know, where does that rank for you as just a special moment?
In the top three. In the top three. Yep.
And why is that?
Well, just because somebody that you had, especially since I had him in the classroom and on the golf course, somebody that was able to keep focused on, and that's the biggest thing he did, was keep focused on where he was headed. I learned at probably his junior year that he was good. I want to play pro golf, and then I'm going to play the senior tour. So I knew where he wanted to go. And it's so easy in our society. There's a lot of kids that want to do that. But there's so many things that can tear you away from it. And he had great parents that helped him stay focused, and he stayed focused. And he went to Stanford, and he made good grades and played great golf. That's not easy to do. That's not easy to do. So he, rather than picking UNLV, where he could have went to UNLV and slacked off on studies maybe, ooh, they'll get mad about that. But, you know, UNLV is not Stanford, so he could have worked a lot easier on his schoolwork and still played great golf. But he chose the tough road, which I was proud of him. It was a great choice.
Awesome. Cool.
The only other thing I had, did he touch on how much media was at the match after Riviera? I have in my notes you said that I followed the following match after the LA Open that there were tons of media that came out.
You know, that's when I went back in my books and looked, the tons of media which came was, we had, it was at Dad Miller, and I'm lost on when it was. I think that was when he came back from Augusta.
Okay.
He got to play in Augusta, but everybody wanted, and he said something about the Augusta tee boxes are like the Dad Miller greens, and all the old guys got all mad at him. But
I had read somewhere that the Wednesday match you guys had after he played at Riviera, there were media members and people who wanted to come out and see him play because of all the publicity he had gotten from playing at the Open.
Well, except that our first match wasn't at Dad Miller, it was at La Mirada. And the same thing, public course, and they're not going to allow people on the course.
Is that
They
against
might
Gar?
have been there. They might have been there beforehand.
That was against Gar?
Yes.
Okay.
That
That's
was
what
against
that
Gar.
you said on the phone.
And I thought, when I talked to you, I thought that was at Dad Miller, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was at Gar.
Okay, so that was just, I got it. Well, even after Riviera, like coming back in it, you're playing normal high school matches, did the media increase? Because even Jeff talked about like how all of a sudden they were playing for an audience.
Yeah, when we were at a private course, we had parents there watching. Parents who'd come out and watch. Friends of mine sometimes came out and watched because they could walk around and watch Tiger play. So, yeah, we had more people on the course, but it still wasn't a media frenzy because it was still high school golf and it was still the 90s. So, you know, it got more popular later.
Jeff also said that he felt that Tiger made golf cool at Western. Did you get a sense of that?
Tiger made golf cool everywhere.
But even in high school, like back then, like just by the accomplishments he had, and his name being in the newspaper and getting to play on television, you wanted to wear your Western golf shirt and all that kind of stuff. You were excited to go to the matches, on match day, be at school.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think one of the things that turned things around there is that when he was a freshman, he wins Seattle by 6 or 8 strokes, something like that. And everybody, we weren't winning tons of titles, CIF titles at that point, at that school. But here was, and Tiger as a freshman was 5'8", 155. He was tiny, and yet he was the best thing in Southern California. So that got attention of other athletes.